All right, guys, real quick. These are the punch stat numbers for Crawford versus Madrimov. And I'm going to tell you the reason why, from just fans looking and watching, Crawford started off more active. Let's look at the jabs thrown. Crawford threw 18 jabs. They say he only landed one jab, but he's more active. He's throwing punches. Madrimov threw 8. They say he landed 2. Okay? Then you go to power punches in the first round. They say Crawford threw 7, landed 1, and Madrimov threw 5, landed 1. But if you look at the total punches thrown, Crawford threw 25 punches, Madrimov threw 13. So on the surface, Crawford's more active. Madrimov is the champion. He's the champ. Why are you spectating? Let's go to the next round. Total punches thrown, Crawford threw 28. Madrimov threw 13. Crawford is way more active. Let's go to the next round. Crawford threw 32 punches. Madrimov threw 17. Let's go to the next round. Crawford 43, Madrimov 23. Let's go to the next round. 34-21. Next round, 37-23. Next round, 41-20. Next round, 37-36. Next round, 27-23. Next round, 37-23. Next round, 39-22. Next round, 53-41. Madrimov never threw more punches than Crawford in any round. Now, Landy, you can always see when somebody throw a punch, but can you always tell when somebody lands a punch? Because, people sitting down. They looking through the ropes, trying to catch out what they gonna see, but then us on TV, we getting a whole view of punches. So more punches from Madrimov could have landed, and more punches from Crawford could have landed. Final punch stat numbers. Crawford almost doubled, or he almost threw 200 more punches. Total punches, he landed more. Look how many jabs Crawford threw. 223 jabs. Madrimov threw 91 and only landed 19. Power punches, Crawford threw more. 210. They say he landed 55 and Madrimov landed 65. So then when I go and I hear stuff like this,
I'm gonna take nothing from him, but tonight, my fighter did what he had to do to win tonight. And like I told you, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. A draw would have been a win for us. So at least he could keep his title because he did enough. Okay, let's put it this way. He did enough to walk away with a draw and walk away with his title. Man, come on.
as I showed you, he didn't do enough. It was a close fight by the punch stat as far as what's landed. But he didn't do enough to win. If you didn't know neither one of these fighters, you wouldn't know that Madrimov was the champion. There was times he wouldn't even throw. He was just standing there moving around and feinting and not even throwing not a single punch or a jab. If Crawford stopped throwing punches, they would have started booing. You the champion. Crawford's the challenger. They was crying in the interview, the press conference before the fight when his trainer or whoever's representing Madrimov was saying they just wanted a fair fight. Calling a tech. They didn't want to be cheated. Robberies are when a fight is not even close and the other guy loses. That's a robbery. That's why you call it a robbery. When you got a close fight, it's a close fight. You should have did. Now they want a rematch. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch because I think a champion that has a belt, if he loses the fight, he should have an opportunity to fight for his belt back. That's only right. And if they do rematch, Madrimov will be more active. This fight would have been different had he been a little bit more active. Crawford probably could have landed more counter shots. Or he could have put some hurt on Crawford. Who knows? But he didn't do nothing. He calling the tech now.
We'll win tonight. We don't. When me and my team show up to a 20 event, we don't come here just to, take a dive or bring a fighter just to get hurt. Look at our resume. We do put in some work. That's why today I feel disrespected by the fucking system of boxing.
Now if he feels disrespected by it.
Earl Spence won, and nobody spoke about Earl Spence. Everybody spoke about Mikey Garcia. Oh, he went 12 rounds with a Walter. That he did everything he had to do in the ring to walk away with a win. He did it. It sucks, and it affects me and affects my whole team because we were looking forward to a win tonight.
They're looking forward to it. But was Israel looking forward to it? You don't put the judge, you don't put the win in the judge's hands. You put them in your fist. Those are your judges. If you feel you're going to get cheated, try to knock the man out. Madrid only wanted to land power shots towards the second half of that fight. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to make Crawford in a daze by his movements. So now all of a sudden out of nowhere, he throw overhand rights and stuff trying to knock him out. It didn't work. You can't do that, champ. You the champion. So, it is what it is. It was a close fight. You need to have a rematch. I'm just reading what's on the internet. It's a controversial kind of a fight. I mean, you got some people saying that, Crawford didn't win. Some people said Israel didn't win. Then it's making Crawford, when the Canelo fight's kind of out of, not even in the talks because of this fight. They saying Crawford didn't look like Crawford. But Madrid was putting respect. Crawford still fought like the typical Crawford. Israel didn't. He wasn't going to the body. He wasn't doing the things he normally does, which is smart. He's a smart fighter. But if you want to win the fight, you got to throw punches. You got to adjust. And it seemed like he was just standing waiting on Crawford to do everything. And that's where you lose. All right, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. It's your boy. I had to put up these punch stat numbers because, you're not throwing punches. Look at this, man. This dude don't have no jab. Look at this. When he gets in the later rounds, he threw 7 jabs, 4 jabs, total 11. Then towards the last 2 rounds, he only threw 4 jabs. Somebody got mad when I said that Israel has no boxing skills whatsoever. I'm talking about boxing. He ain't throwing no jabs. How can you box and you don't establish no jab? At least Crawford's throwing jabs. Look at all those jabs. Madrimov was showing way too much respect. Way too much. And Crawford is, and you fighting in the United States. I mean, United States, Crawford is a favorite to win the fight anyway. And you gonna sit back and not hardly let your hands go? And you got Joel complaining? Mr. Diaz, he's raging. F the boxing system of boxing. When you got registered fist. that can be your judge and jury. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys. It's your boy. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah.